All right, this is important stuff, folks. There's a new warning out there for parents this morning about those popular energy drinks like Red Bull. New research published today in the Journal of Pediatrics warns that these energy drinks may put kids at serious risk. Dr. Mark Siegel joins me now. He's professor of medicine at NYU Langone Medical Center and a member of the Fox News Medical A team, of course. Doctor, you know, these things are everywhere, right? Why would any parents let them take them in the first place, and what are the risks?
Everywhere, Martha. 30 to 50% of kids are taking these things.
Crazy.
I think the first problem is parents mix up sports drinks and these energy drinks. The energy drinks are loaded with caffeine. This study out of Miami shows that there's about 3 to 4 times as much caffeine in one of these things as a regular soda. And kids are having 3 or 4 of them a day. They get really jazzed up. We don't know how many kids have underlying heart disease. It's probably 10%. You know, then there's kids with ADHD that get wired. There's kids with diabetes that get worse with their sugars going up. There's a risk of heart attacks. There's a risk of strokes. There's a risk of liver failure. In Germany, New Zealand, where they actually study these things, they've found a lot of cases of this. Here in the United States, we're too lax. The FDA doesn't touch this because it's not a prescription drug item. They can only touch it when it's been deemed dangerous, so they leave it alone.
But, you know, in many cases, it's not being very clear in their advertising about exactly what it is that pumps you up and gives you all this energy. And as you point out, if your child, we've seen horrific, sad, tragic outcomes of children who have underlying heart conditions recently, as you mentioned, and also ADHD, which is very prevalent in our society. These kids cannot have that added stimulus, right?
Right. They can get arrhythmias. They can get palpitations from this. They can have actual heart attacks from this. It's the caffeine, but it's not just the caffeine. There's cocoa in there. There's green tea in some of these. There's all kinds of herbs that are
supposed to be good for you, right?
Well,
oh, it's green tea.
By the way,
so
green tea. Well, green tea is good for you.
But it's caffeinated.
But it's caffeine. No, but it's a stimulant. So you don't want to take the green tea together with the caffeine. Right. And also, when we have a cup of coffee, you and me, we're sitting here relaxed. A lot of these energy drinks are when you're exercising. Kids get dehydrated. They're already zooming at a rapid heart rate. And then you're adding this caffeine to it.
And also, I think this is a great point that you make. Kids don't get enough sleep. You know, we have to make sure that our kids get enough sleep, and then they won't need this stuff, right?
Martha, when they surveyed the kids why you take this, one of the main reasons they gave is we don't get enough sleep.
Terrible.
Then we need the energy to do our homework. So let's get it off an energy drink. Why do parents say, don't have a cup of coffee to their kids, but let them have this?
Right. Let them have a cup of coffee instead, right?
Exactly. Well, it might be better.
All right, Dr. Siegel, thank you very much. Very important because these things are everywhere. Thanks, you, sir.
Martha.
We'll see you soon.
Great point about working out while you're doing this and dehydration.
Yeah, not a good idea.
Thanks.